Hi there, beautiful souls. So lovely, lovely to see you here. I am just so happy and so delighted to have you here. So let's go on this beautiful journey together. Take a few deep breaths. So we're going to be opening this circle of light. Beautiful, beloved, luminous ones, welcome. I'm Layla, and I'm so grateful to be sharing this time and space with you. As you arrive, just take a deep breath, feel your feet upon the earth, and imagine soft golden light moving through your heart space. Today we journey together into the mysteries of the Stargate, the living portal within and around us that awaits us and awakens our potential, aligns with love, and harmonizes us with the great symphony of creation. May this transmission open remembrance in our hearts and reweave our music with the stars, awakening our inner stargates. So when I speak of stargates, I speak not of distant doorways in the sky, but of consciousness itself, of harmonic resonance, of the way frequencies align, and sing together to open pathways of evolution. Each of us carries Stargate technology within our being, the crystalline codes in our cells, the geometry, I can never say that word, geometry in our breath, the radiant intelligence in our heart. When thought, feeling, and breath vibrates as one, we create a field of harmonic resonance. This resonance awakens the inner Stargate and allows us to move through timelines of joy, truth, and expansion. My own communion with the Stargate has been happening throughout my life, but I didn't really know that they were actual Stargates. And I was also unaware of the significance of them as such, Stargates, but so basically the Stargates are both the technologies that are within us too. So we too are Stargates, and there's also Stargates that are around the world in different places. So when I did visit the sacred places around Mother Gaia, where I visited and united with these Stargates, recently I've been preparing for our trip to Turkey, Marmaris. My beloved team guided me to them. And they tracked basically all those Stargates. So basically they said to me that this is a Stargate that you're actually going to be going to, Marmaris. And then they asked me to go through all my lifetime basically and all the different Stargates that I'd been through and everything that had happened to me in those times. So I noted the significant events and the changes that occurred in my life. I was just so amazed, and truly I was just so filled with gratitude. So let me just share more with you. So Mother Earth's living Stargate. Mother Earth mirrors our light in her vast body. Across her surface are natural Stargates, sacred nodes where ley lines spiral and meet, where her breath is strong and luminous. The ancients recognized these places. They built temples and they built circles. Stonehenge, the pyramids, Delphi, Göbekli Tepe, to harmonize with cosmic alignments and magnify the Earth's pulse. Each site is a tone with Mother Earth's great symphony, some wild and untamed, others deliberate and architectural, all working together to sustain planetary resonance. The three expressions of Mother Earth Stargates. There are natural Stargates where energies flow purely from Gaia's essence, mountains, forests, springs, and oceanic caverns, where frequency rises like song. Their vibration feels wild and fluid, ancient and free from human shaping. So natural stargates that I've encountered, such as Marmaris, the energy is softer, places where I felt at home, cocooned in some way, whilst metamorphosis, another word, metamorphosis takes place. The natural flow. Energies have been so present in the beautiful tree beings, the sacred mountains, soothing my nervous system and allowing me to go deeper into a state of relaxation and slowness, which has helped me to let go of resistance and move more easily through and let the energy flow more freely. So I've always felt that natural stargates, the colours are more vibrant and the air is clearer. The recognition for my soul self that this place is beyond space and time. I kind of feel like, in a way, when we approach a natural stargate and your body knows this, and it feels like almost like time stands still, like there's no time and space in that moment. And when you kind of come and approach that, that's what I've felt when I have encountered natural stargates. Then there are constructed stargates created by hands, beings, not always human, in devotion, temples, pyramids, stone circles, aligned with the stars. Their geometry, that word again, amplifies intention. Their resonance is precise, mathematical, and ceremonial. When I visited the pyramids years ago, I had a very dramatic shift in my life. It was a catalyst for my awakening. I also visited the pyramids at the Lion's Gate. At the time, I didn't know that this was even that significant. But when I look back now, which basically the Lion Gate amplifies the energies. And so they interacted with my own Stargate technology within me. Looking back now, I realise how much precision was present in that synergetic process. It was so gentle energetically. The energy was much like I'm saying gentle. It was not gentle. Sorry, it was not gentle. I thought I'd written gentle, but it was not gentle energetically. No, it wasn't. It was like a bolt of lightning striking the spot, igniting my kundalini into remembrance, although this process took many years. So although I had this kind of bolt of energy, particularly unfolded that year, but then it kind of took a few years to kind of really stabilize, realign, and also help me to kind of purge things that were not in alignment with my energetic field. And finally, they're the blended stargates, where natural and human energies unite, such as Delphi or Machu Picchu. These are creations where Earth's wild breath and human reverence meet in sacred partnership. So these are places where beings from all over the dimensions have helped to build this beautiful stargate over a natural stargate. And usually these stargates are in communion with Mother Earth and the infinite source of all. So they're very aligned and very potent places. Again, when you commune with these stargates, like this blended one that I did, this was in Delphi. Delphi is a structure that's built over a place where two tectonic plates meet. So there's a chasm in the plates, and this is where the oracle used to sit over the chasm and basically go into ecstatic states from the gases released from the core of Mother Gaia, and she would choose to speak her prophecies, So what stargates that are blended carry potent energies. They're a little like a wild card and can spark an unexpected spark, the hand of the universe, reshuffling reality in ways your mind couldn't predict, but your soul secretly called in. The energy acts like a sudden jump between the timelines. It collapses outdated potentialities and puts in a fresh trajectory, often one that couldn't manifest whilst things were too stable. It's the pulse of evolution in action, alive, electric, and unpredictable. So each type of Stargate carries a distinct frequency. Natural Stargates invite surrender and listening. Constructed ones invite ceremony and focus. Blended ones invite partnership, remembering how humanity once worked, hand in hand with Gaia, to sustain planetary harmony. As we reconnect with our own inner Stargate, we remember we too are natural, constructed and blended beings, part human, part earth, part geometry, part cosmic light. Connecting through devotion and authenticity. When we approach the Stargates within and without, through devotion and authenticity, we unlock long silent chambers within our consciousness. The Stargates respond not to knowledge or control, but to presence and sincerity. They open areas of life that feel stuck, old patterns in finances, relationships, health, creativity, and personal purpose. When we are coherent, heart, mind, and body aligned, the energy of these gateways weaves stagnant energies into flow. The door to abundance, clarity, and vitality begins to open naturally. Imagine a Stargate as a harmonic sense. When you tune into its resonance, blocks dissolve, relationships may realign, opportunities may appear, health patterns may shift, all through the gentle orchestration of energetic coherence. This embodiment, the energy, is not abstract. It's manifest through our nervous system, our fields, our choices, inviting transformation in tangible reality. Recently, when I visited Marmaris Stargate, I worked with Stargate with intention, and I feel that I was supported to shift areas of my life that had held hidden blocks within my ancestral lineage in depth. Working through the blocks released with much more ease and flow, I felt, because I was doing it with intention. And I feel that this was because I embraced the support and also gave permission for the help to come through to support me. So stuck, deep, transformed energy occurred. It like completely flowed, and it kind of dissolved blockages in my fields in a relatively short space of time. So I feel like I really jumped timelines and shifted in such a short space of time. That's what I felt about the Stargate. Discovering natural Stargates near you. So these portals are everywhere. You don't need a map, only presence. Walk the land with reverence. Feel where the air hums differently, where light bends a little softer, where your heartbeat matches the rhythm of the wind on the sea. Sit, breathe, listen. Listen with your heart. Let your body be the tuning fork between sky and soil. Offer gratitude, a word, a song, a simple silence. When you are honouring the land in this way, you're not just visiting a portal, you become one. I usually ask, I can feel in my body when I come across a Stargate, then I speak to it and it usually responds in some way. I invite it, I honour it, and I say, thank you for basically showing yourself, Sometimes I'm called by specific Stargates, and I'm really like magnetically almost like drawn to them. Through my bones, I can feel. So don't be afraid to experiment. Just remain open and curious. And every time, you've got so much support, and the Stargates want to be seen. They want to be worked with and acknowledged, and also because it's a synergetic process, your Stargate within and the Stargate there outside, connects on a beautiful level, on an etheric level, and that means that it's a quantum level beyond space and time. And the magic that occurs throughout Mother Earth when you connect with these stargates within you and around. It connects to all the different stargates on Mother Gaia. I've recently been shown that all the stargates connect to each other as well, which then through you. So when we all do this, we're actually elevating not just us, but all of the living beings, you know, seen and unseen, on Mother Gaia and the cosmos. Yeah. So embodied harmonic resonance. As we live in resonance, we stop seeking perfection and we begin to embody truth. Each word, each breath, each act of creation becomes a vibration that reshapes our life and our reality. Perfection dissolves in presence. Authentic creation ripples through the fields as pure harmonic intelligence. As time, that this is, you know, something that's very close to my heart too, because, you know, I can be sometimes a bit of a perfectionist. And, you know, I started this page, Layla Starcia, because my guides and the beings that support me, my teams, they all they wanted me to be more, share my gifts, and they wanted to be like me to be a bridge, a emissary of their worlds. And so for me, you know, the purpose was greater than my ego, you know. And so even now, you know, like I still get nervous before doing a video. And I also, you know, I'm working on opening YouTube channel, which before I was thinking, well, I need to be perfect. I need to do this. I need to do that. They're like, no, just do it. So this is what I'm going to do. So hopefully you shall see some links just to make it easier for people to access my videos too, as well, because sometimes it's not always easy to access them on Facebook. So yeah, so that's my next step, and that is letting go of all perfection and just being as I am and as the message comes through. When we sound our true note, the universe rearranges around that frequency. We become living bridges, harmonic light, linking Earth and the stars. So I just encourage you, beautiful, beloved souls, to just go and seek out the stargates and connect with the stargate within you, and the magic and wonder that happens. You know, you will feel something ignite in your life, in spark, you know, and that passion. And maybe there'll be messages that come through that will help you to elevate in different areas where you've been felt stuck, you know, especially around your purpose. If you've had some doubts around what you feel your purpose is, or where the way forward is, or you feel that you just can't bring yourself out of some place, whatever that is. There may be areas in your life that are really stuck. Well, this is an invitation from the stargates, from your own stargate within you to the stargates without you, outside you. Okay, because really we're all one, so there is no inside and outside, but really, you know, in this human experience, you know, there is that separation that we encounter. And so I encourage you to be curious and don't be perfect. Just enjoy the process. Do it with excitement, with joy, with reverence, and ask. And, you know, when you ask, everything is always answered. You know, when you ask with your heart, everything is always answered. The universe comes and supports you and speaks to you every day in so many amazing, magical ways. Yeah. So, beloved ones, I thank you for walking this path with me. Remember, the Stargate is not somewhere you go, it is who you are. Each breath, every act of love, every creative spark opens timelines of harmony. So from my heart to yours, blessed be, luminous ones. Until we meet again, travel in harmony and walk as a Stargate.